Hey y'all, welcome to Uniquely Vintage You. My name is Michelle and my sister Cheryl. We welcome you to our channel. Today we're going to do some thrifting in this really amazing town called Claremore, Oklahoma. If you haven't been, I really encourage you to go. I know they had a tornado that came through and really brought a lot of damage, but the main part of the town is fine, and so we found the most amazing antique store that I'm going to take you guys in. It's called the Cranberry Merchant. I will have our card for you guys so you can see, but we had Ellie with us this day and we were just out and about and we thought this was so cute we just had to stop and check it out. So come go with us and let's go in this really amazing antique store. So cute in here. Come on, you're the star. Okay. What is it?
I thought this was like an old little toy kitchen. Kind of looks like one of those.
How much is it?
It says it is $29.
$29.
And this one, this is $25.
Is that one 25?
Yeah.
These are cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
I like that
Got these
curved
old
set.
half plates. Really old. They're even realer. What's the old?
What now? Let me see. You gonna be on the phone? Hold the phone up to you.
Hello. This is the police station. How can I help you?
Oh.
Did you used to have something like this? Did you used to have something like this? Like that?
I didn't, honey. I didn't have nothing like that. Friends, I don't know if you're like me, but to find an amazing antique store like this was truly a great find. We were actually in town working this day, and so we saw it and we had to stop. And if you notice the picture at the beginning, you saw the front of the store, what it looks like now, and then there's the picture of what it looked like when it was built. It's just, I just think that's so amazing. But they had some amazing vendors. This was one of my favorite booths right here. I just loved everything about this. The thermoses were so cool. It was primitive. It was just perfection. I just love how everything was displayed. Just really liked this booth. And if I'd had more time, I really could have stopped and shopped more. Looking back at the footage, I'm thinking, oh, I didn't see that, or I didn't see this. Oh, so many cute things, but I'm sure we'll have an opportunity to go back. And if we do, I can't wait to take my time and really check things out. But hopefully this will just inspire you. And if you love vintage like we do, hopefully this will bring your heart some joy. Absolutely love this cabinet top right here. I'm going to show you, it's kind of that two tones of yellow and brown, but I'm looking for a cabinet for my kitchen because I'm going to do a kitchen makeover, and I haven't found the cabinet I'm looking for just yet, but when I saw that, I thought that would have been perfect. I just really loved that, but it wasn't for sale. But let's go up to the top of this stairs and check out this store. I just was so in love with everything about this. Can you imagine this store and what it used to be back in the day? So cool. So if you're guessing what I bought when I was shopping, this was my find. I only bought one thing, and it was this plate right here. This booth was 20% off, so I actually got this for $11. But look how gorgeous it is with all this crazing. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a beautiful piece of ironstone transferware, and I just love it. So I was so thrilled to add this to my collection. So now I want to share with you just some of the things that I have been thrifting so that I could put together my curated boxes, and then I'm just looking, of course, for myself as well. And I went into this thrift store that I haven't been in a long time and found these cloches. They were 99 cents each, and I went ahead and washed them, so I'm sorry I took the price tag off, but oh, I was so excited to find those. Then I got these two Bibles. This was from Mr. Max Dickens. And oh, it kind of makes my heart sad. I just can't imagine that family wouldn't keep someone's Bible, but anyway, they're going to come live with me, and I'm going to cherish them, and I'm so glad to have these. They look like they were well loved and read often. So I love garden, anything has to do with garden, and this is a clay pot. It is so heavy, but I thought it was so cool, and the price was absolutely amazing. It was 99 cents. So of course I grabbed that, and I just thought it was so perfect. Then I also found this really beautiful picture. I'm going to show it to you. It's like a small little picture. It's this green pottery. I did look it up. It said McCoy. I'm not sure if that's right, but it did have a little chip, but it was only $1.99. I just thought this color was gorgeous. I'm excited to use this in my fall. I just think it will be absolutely beautiful. Then when I was shopping at another thrift store, I found this bird in the exact same color. He was only 99 cents, and I just thought he was so sweet. So I grabbed him. He's perfect for spring or to use anytime in your decor. Then look at these little clay pots. I saw these were at Goodwill. They were $2.99. And I thought, these are so pretty. I know they're really small, but what a great collection to have. I love the scalloped edges. That's so trending right now. So I couldn't grab these quick enough to add to my collection. And friends, y'all know I'm not going to pass up on a crock. And I have quite a few of these little ones, but I have to grab them every time I see them. This was $1.98, and I thought that was a perfect price. So yes, this one came home with me. So I actually found this at the half price thrift store. And I just couldn't pass this up. Look at this. It was made in Japan. It has all this crazing. It was $2.98. So I paid about $1.50 for this amazing little teapot. And I did look it up, and I believe some of them were selling for around $40, which I just think is crazy. But I just think it is beautiful. I love it, and I just couldn't pass this sweet little teapot up. Something else that just caught my eye, I picked it up and put it down, but really and truly, I just think it is so pretty, and I think it'll be just displayed so pretty for someone in their home for summer or just any time. If you collect blue, I think this is so pretty. And yes, this was handmade, but I still love it, and I just thought it would be a really sweet piece. And to go with this, I did find, it's not the same pattern, but I thought it'd be so pretty together, is this really pretty little china dishes. They're little bowls, and I think they are so pretty. It's the Forget-Me-Not pattern. These are kind of expensive. I looked those up as well. They were going for a pretty decent price, but I thought these were so pretty, and I got 8 of these bowls, and they were 99 cents each. So again, they were at the half-price thrift store, so I only paid 50 cents for these bowls. This was at a different thrift store that I haven't been to in a long time, and this was just so pretty. I'm sorry you can't see the price that well, but this was $4.99, and I don't know if it's old. At first I didn't think it was, and then the more I looked at it, I kind of think it has a little bit of age on it. I'm not sure. It's so pretty. It doesn't have any marks on it that I can see. It is really heavy, but I just thought it was a beautiful piece, and you know how much I love this stuff. So of course that came home with me too. And then I did find this sweet little one. This is a Homer Laughlin. It's a piece of ironstone, a sweet little picture. It was 99 cents. And again, I got this for half price, so it was 50 cents, but I just thought it was so sweet. And again, friends, these are things that I've collected over about a week's time or so. And so they're from all different places, but this was from, I believe, the Salvation Army. It was 99 cents. And it does have a chip, but it's so pretty. Of course, I couldn't leave it behind. I love this red transferware. I grabbed that. And also a few other little plates. This is so pretty. I have several of these. I'm not sure if I've showed you these before. This one was 99 cents, and I grabbed it. So pretty. And this is the Harvest USA. I love that red transfer. It's so pretty. Then I found this, and I have a little Ironstone creamer that I thought looked just like this that I have in my collection, and when I turned it over, it was Ironstone. And so I thought these pieces would be so pretty displayed together. I'm going to have to get that creamer out and make a vintage vignette with that, but I just thought that plate was really pretty, so I was excited to find that. Such a pretty pattern. And the next plate I found was this one right here. It has several chips on it, but again, it was such a great price that I was not going to leave it behind. That doesn't bother me. It was only 99 cents. I also spotted this at Goodwill. I believe it was $1.99, and it was a cup and saucer. It's made in the USA, and it is so stained and crazed. I just thought it was beautiful. So I grabbed it, and I was so glad that I found it. Then when I was leaving one of the other stores, I did find this gorgeous piece of ironstone. This is the Heritage Collection. It's so pretty. It was $5 as well, but I guess the Independence Collection, I'm sorry. But I think it's beautiful, and so I grabbed that. I just think it's beautiful. I have another ironstone dish that I use all the time and display everything in, and I just thought this would be a beautiful addition to my collection, or maybe something that I will share with one of y'all. And lastly is this gorgeous dish. I'm sure this was some kind of compote, and it had a lid. There was no lid with it. I did pay more than I probably should have, but this was around $7, and I did pay full price for this. I just thought it was really pretty, and I could just imagine some vintage Christmas bulbs in there at Christmas time with some greenery, or you know, a candle. It's just, there's so many things that you can do with things like this. So of course I grabbed it. So before I style some of these things, Easton wants to share something with y'all. Where are you going today, E?
Football.
Today's what, the first day of
Practice.
practice? Are you so excited?
Yeah.
We're so excited.
We're here.
We're here.
Yay!
Y'all, isn't he just the cutest? He did such a good job. We were so excited. Good job, honey. But now let's get started decorating. I'm going to show you what my little coffee table looks like right here. I have an antique trunk that I decorate, but let's take some of the things that I thrifted and let's make a new display right here. So let's get started. So my thought was, when I was going to create this vignette for y'all, is that I could use as many of the things that I could, that I had actually thrifted to make this display. So just kind of want to show you how you can take different things and use them in different ways to kind of make an arrangement. So I thought this compote bowl was so cool, but I wanted to kind of stack something up on top of it. So I need a riser of some sort. So I'm just going to take this little bowl, I'm going to top it with this little plate, and next thing I'm going to do is add in this soup tureen to set on the top, and that way it will give it a little bit of height, and I think that is exactly what I need to make this work. Now sometimes I think my ideas work, and sometimes I think they don't, but I think this is going to work just fine and turn out exactly like I'm thinking. Okay, so let's give it a little bit more stability. So I'm just going to take some of these paper towels and just put all around the bottom. Now, this is not going to show, and I'll show you what I'm going to do in just a little bit, but let's just stick this all the way around to give it some stability, and so when I add something else around the edges, it won't fall all the way through to the bottom. So keeping with this summer theme, I have a few of these yellow flowers in my home, and I thought I could just add some right inside this dish. So let's bend the stem, and then let's add it to the top, and let's see what this looks like. So I think it's going to work perfectly. I think one bunch is all I'm actually going to need, but these flowers are so pretty. They came from Michael's, and they were on sale at such a great price. So I just love how whimsical they look and airy, And so I think they're going to be so pretty right here. And the reason why I moved this down to this side is because I do have this same flower on a table on, you'll see in a little bit, but I have it close, so I wanted to kind of space it out a little bit. But let's use this lid. I just think it will be perfect tucked in here, and yeah, I think this is going to work, and I think I'm going to like it. So now there's lots of things that you can do around the base of this, but my thought was, you know, to use buttons. I love using old buttons. I think they're so pretty. So I'm going to grab some buttons and just place that all around the edges. And guys, if you don't decorate with buttons, I highly recommend it. I just think they're so pretty. They add such a pretty touch to your decor, and I just love seeing all these gorgeous old white buttons. Now another idea that you can do is use burlap string. I love to use that as well. And I love to use this paper shred. And I make this paper shred out of just vintage books. And I'll just take them, most of them that are damaged, or you know, I just cut them into strips and add that around. And I think that would have been beautiful. That was actually my first thought, but then I thought these buttons would just be perfect. So that's what I'm going to use right now. But I love this. But if you do something like this, you can actually take flowers and stick in here to kind of camouflage that, and see how pretty. It just looks so perfect with those little flowers tucked in. It just adds the perfect finishing touch, I think, to this display. All right, so now let's keep building up on this and see what else that we can do. Here's a few other things I'm going to grab to use right here. I'm going to grab this really pretty picture. I just love that. I was so happy to find that. I'm going to put it right there, and then I'm just going to grab some greenery and put inside. But yeah, I think I'm going to actually switch this up a little bit, because I think the picture would look better on the other side. So you'll see I'm going to kind of move it around a little bit till I get it where I want, but I think this is going to be really pretty. So I thought I would add this really pretty creamer right here to go along with the other one. When you decorate with the multiples of the same thing, it just really adds an impact. But I just thought the bird would make a better addition. So again, I'm just going to place it right over here. And friends, I still have the prices on these. I have not had a chance to wash them. So I'm going to take this apart and wash everything really well. But just for the sake of the video, I wanted to go ahead and just show you what I could do with the things that I had. But I think this is going to work out perfect for summer, in my summer decor. So let's use one of these Bibles I have, and we will just keep building up on this and make a really pretty vignette with what I found. Now let's just take this blue plate that I have. Let's add that to the top. And then let's take that little creamer that we were going to use, the Homer Laughlin one. Let's add it right here. And on top of it, let's just add in some little yellow stems. And I think that's going to tie this together, go with my summer decor that I have throughout my home, and everything will blend perfectly. So to complete this look, I'm just going to add this cloche that I thrifted for 99 cents. It fits perfect. I love that so much. And then let's grab that little saucer and let's just add a candle to it, and then the little smaller cloche on top of that. Friends, I think this look is really pretty. I think it ties in. There's the other flowers I was talking about. I think it's all going to come together, but to make it feel more like the rest of my home, I'm just going to add in this little flag to this little picture right here, and I think it's the perfect touch that I need to complete this look. Friends, I don't know about you, but I think it's so fun just to take items that you have on hand and try to use them in new and different ways. And that's exactly what I've done with just a few of the items that I thrifted. And I just love this display. You'll have to tell me what you think. You'll have to tell me what you saw at the antique mall that you would have grabbed if you had been me. There's a lot of things that I loved that I would have liked to have had, but I'm trying to be on a budget a little bit because, again, I'm trying to save for a kitchen remodel that I'm hoping to get together and do real soon. But friends, thank you so much for being here. You know, we love y'all so much. We appreciate your friendship. We appreciate your comments. And we are just so blessed by all of our new subscribers. And we just can't thank you enough for all that you do for us. So if you haven't subscribed and you enjoy this content, I hope you'll consider giving us a follow. You'll hit the bell notification so you'll never miss when we upload a video. But friends, before I go, I just want to leave you with this beautiful Bible verse. The Lord is my strength and my shield. I trust him with all of my heart. He helps me, and my heart is filled with joy. Psalms 28:7. Friends, whenever you feel weak or inadequate, I hope that you'll choose to think about the power of God. He is in control of all the things in your life, and he reigns over heaven and earth with his awesome ability. And so I pray that no matter what you're going through, that you'll put your heart, your faith, and your trust in our Heavenly Father. Friends, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we look forward to seeing the next one. Bye, y'all.